know, when like you left your job, was that like a scary jump for you?
Oh, massively, man.
Or was it because like obviously you weren't proper PT, no, was you?
Yeah,
like,
nah.
So it had to been like a...
Yeah, it was a gradual thing, kind of, to be fair. So like,
because you would have been doing all right at electrics.
I was,
and
man.
then like that's a switch to like maybe take less.
Yeah.
For the longer process.
It. Well, like I say, man, like if I go back to like when I started PT, I was obviously doing all right with electrics anyway, but I was like working for idiots, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? Back in the day, working for these idiots, man. And like, I thought, right, I'm going to go into the electric thing and make a good stab. Because as you know, you can make good dough at it, right? And like, I was working away all the time, And I got like proper badly depressed. Like severely, bro. Like, I don't even know how it kind of happened. Like, basically, it was such minor little things. But like a build up of like 2 or 3 little things that would probably be nothing to everyone else. But to me, it was like everything. You know what I mean? It was like my world had just crashed. So I was living in, you know, Barry Island where Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah. No, because I remember you going there with Jack and stuff like that.
Yeah. So I was working down there, man. I just had a black cloud over me all the time, man. And it got so bad that one day I was in a hotel room and it was like I'd gone on all night on the drink and that. And I sat there with a bottle of vodka and I literally said to myself, when this is done, that's it. This is done. I'm done. It got that bad. So I was like, right. And then luckily my girl come there, who I wasn't with at the time. I split up. That was one of the reasons why I was all over the place. And she come got me. And after that I was like, I need to change. Something has to change. So I shouted this lady Lisa I know, who owns Rock, the gym I work at. And like she was like started part-time, but again, like I was working in Birmingham, right? So I had to be in Brum for 7 a.m, and then I'd do a 10-hour shift on site at Jaguar, and then I'd drive home, hour and a half, 2 hours sometimes, and then straight to the gym, like part-time. So it was like 2 hours of 2.5 hours of an evening. Yeah. So it was like 14, 15-hour days, brother. It was crazy. But then it got up to Christmas of 2020, I think it was. Yeah, it was 2020. Just after, well, during lockdown and that still. And they was giving out voluntary redundancies. So I was like, you know what, man, I'm just going to do it. Like, because I built up a half decent client base anyway. I was like, look, if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it. So I'm just going to take the jump. And I had a mortgage offer and everything going through at the time as well. But I thought, you know what, I'm just going to try it. And God willing, it's paying off, man. So yeah,
that's risk and reward.
Yeah,
man.
that
you know
is.
what I mean, the hard work, taking a risk, doing it. Like that's the story in itself.
Yeah. That's it, man.
That's why you'll be successful.
That's it. And,
that is that reason.
And do you know what? Like, I'm not satisfied yet either. Do you know what I mean? Like, as like what I say is, one man's idea of success isn't the same as another man's, right? Everyone's idea of success is different, and I am nowhere near successful yet in my eyes. Like, nowhere near. So I've got to keep breaking down the boundaries, keep consistent. Do you know what I mean? When you start tripping over your own success, I think that's when things.
When you're spiraling down.
Yeah, that's when you start spiraling, or when you get content. Do you know what I mean? And like satisfied, I think that's when you stop growing. When you stop growing, that's when you start dying.
Yeah. With going through, obviously you'd class it is like you were going through mental health at the time. Yeah. And obviously it's Mental Health Awareness Week as well.
Yeah.
And because I was saying to Rain earlier that I remember when I first met you and stuff like that, I remember you put a video up on Facebook and you were just talking about your day or something like this. And this was before you went to Barry Island, stuff like that. And I was thinking, like, because you're known as like, Conor, like the lad, like go out, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, he's just on live talking about his problems to everyone. And I'm like, maybe you can just go out and speak to someone or just say what you want. Do you know what I mean?
But that's the idea of it. That's why I do it, man, because everyone's vulnerable at times. You know what I mean? No one sits there and is content with life at all times. You're just not. Do you know what I mean? No one's completely happy. Everyone goes through dark days and, you know.
That's what I was saying to him earlier, man. I think we're all mentally ill. We're all mentally ill in our own right. You know what I mean?
It's how you deal with it, though. Yeah. It's how you deal with it, right? Everyone gets anxiety. And nerves. There's a thin line between the two, I think. There's a thin line between the two, but it's how you deal with that. And I don't think anyone should be scared of talking about it, man. No, that's what gets you through, bro. You know what I mean?
This is what people don't understand, man. Speaking is such a powerful thing, so important, man. Like, it feels like, especially like men, I'd say men, like men really need to step up and speak about the problems because they feel like they're macho, they can't do this, or because it's a man, like, no, I can carry all the weight on my shoulders. No, you can't.
No, you
it's
can't.
not possible, man.
It's a pride thing, isn't it? It's a pride thing.
Look at Tyson Fury, prime example, mate. Like, anyone, go watch his podcast, anything, man. Like the guy, look what he's overcome.
Exactly.
Look what he's still achieving. As a man like that, it's
baddest
just like
everyone writ him off as
heavyweight champion of the world. Like like you said, baddest man in the planet.
He is really.
He's the baddest man. He's the hardest man in the planet, realistically,
mentally and
physically.
Like when a guy's gone that deep and he can come out and speak about it and then go fight.
Exactly.
I don't know who's gonna put him
Bro,
down.
I swear to
you better
God,
kill him.
Yeah, you got to kill him.
Yeah.
I was at the fight the other week with Dylan White, and oh mate, it was like just watching the man walk out. Do you know what I mean? Because you remember when he was like 26, 27 stone or whatever he was.
At the Euros and that, wasn't he?
Yeah. And he was like, he couldn't even talk. Nah. Like, he had a croaky voice because he was that big and obese. Like, it's mad, really, isn't it? Like, it's mental when you look back in the videos and that, man. And I saw him walk out, like, sit on that front. It was unbelievable, man.
So, what actually got you out of the dark hole? Was you not training at the time or anything like that? Was you literally just going out and stuff?
Well, obviously, where I was away, like, I was living away, but like, the mentality of the people I was working with, there's nothing wrong with this, right? That's what they like to do. But I was there, you work 12 hours on site or whatever because you're miles away. I mean, they think there's nothing else to do. So they're straight in the pub after, which I've done a little bit. But then I started going to the boxing gym out there and I was just like alone all the time because I'd go to work and then I'd go there and then I'd go home on my own. And I think that's what it was. It was just
it's that pattern, man. It's
that cycle, and I was like, look, man, I just can't do this no more.
Yeah.
Can't do this. And then I think when I got back, it was the thought that like I need to change because I'm gonna die.
Yeah.
That's how deep it got. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna end up dead. So I thought if I don't do it now, I'm never gonna do it.
Would you say this has been the change in your whole life?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
100%. Because like going back, like when I first started PT, like that was crazy in itself. Because like I was just on a road to nothing. I was literally on a road to nothing. Like I was 17, 18, knocking about, like doing bits and bobs, like just being an idiot, being a young idiot. And then the reason like I started PT was because I actually got stabbed like in town. Yeah. Quite bad. And like after that, I was gonna get sent to like my mum was like, "You're going to Australia."
Was that just on a night out or something?
Yeah. On a night out, I got smashed in the head with a machete, man.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. But the idiot's done me with a blunt side, so that's why I'm still living in So yeah, man. So yeah, God bless you whoever done that. Yeah. But yeah, so, and then after that, it was like. Because I was like, oh man, I was doing some proper shit jobs, man. Like proper shit jobs. Like I mean, like working on the motorways and stuff like that. You know where you see all them trees, like the planted trees. Like I was the idiot planting them.
Yeah.
In Wrexham, like in the middle of Wrexham.
Wrexham's
far, man. Wales.
Yeah. Like, up by like Liverpool side of Wales, isn't it? Or was that just about
it's like round that way. Anyway, so I was doing all that type of stuff, and I was like working in Amazons and rubbish like that, like warehouse work. I was like, and then after that happened, I was like, I need to find something. And my step-granddad, God bless his soul, he's dead now, but he gave me the money to get my PT course. So it was always that thing, like, that was my saviour then.
It was always there.
Yeah. That was my saviour. Like, that got me out of trouble. But then, like I say, when I go back to, I was working for these idiots, and I was like, I need to go get back a trade and that. I thought back at that moment when, after I got stabbed, that's what I went to. And I knew that that's what was going to save me again this time.
Yeah.
All these opportunities were just across the bridge. The world was more than twice the size, and now I was a kid. Traded in the comfort zone for life, I'm on the edge. I was gaining all my dreams, holding tightly to the pledge to myself. Was quick to move, was waist deep in the sand. We were starving